Congratulations. How does it feel to be back in the win column?
Thank you so much. I feel great. I feel like I waited so long for this moment. I feel like I could show everything I've been proving. I'm really, really happy with my performance tonight.
Yeah, and I think, all of us back here talked about how great you looked, and everybody on Twitter saying how great you looked. What do you accredit that to, that change?
I feel like I'm getting experience, like I told you before the fight, I've been fighting against the toughs of my division since my debut in UFC. It's just give me confidence, when you have something, when you have a experience in your life, like if a good or not, you have to always try to look for the good side, and this is what I did in my both last fight. I try to look for the right side, okay, I fought against a tough fighter, I give my best, but I have to keep improve, so it just gives me confidence for this fight.
Do you think maybe the improvement was more mental than physical, or do you think it was, pretty equal?
Both is always together. I mean, when your mind is confident, you're trained, everything works better. Sometimes it's not about you know all the position, but if you are not confident, you couldn't show that. If you are too confident in your mind, but you don't have, the positions, the game plan, always both have to work together. If you train good, your mind is confident, and that's it.
Was there anything about your opponent that surprised you in the fight?
She's tough. She's tough because a lot of opponents, I pushed her hard, and she was like, okay, she didn't give up, she was trying to fight, trying to survive, but I didn't want to rush, I was like looking for the KO, but I was not like forget everything and just look for the KO. I was trying to control the distance, doing everything right, and she's tough. She's really tough. I knew that, but she showed.
Did you speak to her at all after the fight?
No, in the cage, I say thank you for the fight. It was a pleasure to share the cage with you. I always respect on my opponent. I give my best to them, and they give the best for me. It's nice.
And when do you want to get back in there?
As soon as possible. In December, if I had the opportunity, I don't have a name, but I wanna keep fighting. I'm a kind of fighter that improve when I'm fighting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What would you think if you had to rate your performance and what was the best thing out there that you did? What did you think you did the best out there tonight?
I keep calm. Because sometimes I was too. Oh, I want to knock out her out, And she felt my hand, she felt my kick, and I was not too rush in the finish the fight. I was trying to enjoy the fight. Every single moment I was like, I'm gonna show that I'm prepared for everything. I think this is the most important improvement that I show in the fight.
And I think your hands looked incredible. They seem to be doing a lot of damage. I don't know if that's something that you tweaked with technique. It seemed like that the striking was a big focus going into this camp. Was it because since you was a striker that you really want to go out there and improve your striking?
My hand always was heavy. My opponents know that, and then when I came to UFC, they knew that, and they learned how to escape. I don't know if I'm saying right, but the escape of my hand put me in the ground. And I think I'm more able to show my strike because I'm getting more confident on my grappling, on my takedown defense, and also my attack. And for this, I feel like from now, I'm going to show more my striking.
And do you think that your experience in the UFC helped you in this as well? Do you think that she was maybe a little shell-shocked? Or it didn't seem like we saw the output that we expected that we were going to see from her. That could either just be your fight style, but do you think possibly that your experience as well here in the UFC helped you out there as well?
Yes, not only UFC. I have 21 professional fights.
Sure.
I know she's older than me, she's tough, but I have a lot of experience, and in UFC, outside of UFC, I'm just always try to learn from my experience to get better. It's always a pressure when you made a debut in an event, you can imagine UFC, and I just take an advantage of this.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
Ariane, Great job today. I don't think you looked. You could have looked any better. What were the things that you worked on in camp and your preparation that you were able to implement tonight, or was everything just practically flawless for you?
Everything. I mean, in my last fight, I already was trained what I trained for this training camp, but I was not able to show yet. You know, there's a time that you have to repeat until your body reacting the right do the right movement, the right time. In my last fight, I was not doing the right movement, the right time. I was a little late, and then we just keep improving. And then for this fight, I showed my improvement. It was not only about my grappling, but my MMA game.
Yes, and we saw you very well rounded. You were able to land first, control the distance, mix up the legs and punches. Was this part of you being able to stay calm? Because anybody else would have just gone for the finish, but you showed more discipline, not getting out of your, staying composed.
Yes, exactly. I feel like I always kick you good in my fights, but since I came to UFC, I was a little aware. I don't know if it's the right word to say aware. Maybe if I kick, they're gonna take my leg and put me in the ground. I was like a little afraid of the takedowns, and like I told you, I'm getting more confident in my takedown defense, and for this I feel more comfortable to kick, to punch, to movement, to show more my striking.
You're not the referee, you're not the judge, but do you think that should have been stopped with all the punishment and knocking her down multiple times?
I don't think so. She was trying to work, trying to keep fighting. I mean, she was there.
Okay, excellent. And lastly, you want the quick return. You said December. Name some opponents. Who do you think you're matched up well against that would help you continue to raise your game? Anybody?
No, I don't have a name. I'm more focused on keep improving my MMA. I know I have much more to keep training, improve, and my focus is on it now. Back to the gym, keep improving. And then when my game will be very solid, I'm gonna be ready to fight with anyone. But for now, will keep training and waiting for a good opportunity.
All right, well, keep up the good work. Thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado.